Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. It's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll operate out of split backs. Hand off from the shotgun. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you...
Turning it on! Can't get into the ground. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got a man. It's Maka. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to fire on second down. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7. Oh, he's got some space.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's a draw. Got enough for the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Dahl. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They want to throw it. Got his man. There he goes. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. He's got it. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high, and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's small. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The give to the lone running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Spins away from the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the fullback. Can't get him to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. Run it with the fullback. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
From the gun on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll leave it with him, fighting off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And it'll be down right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The run from the shotgun. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the ground with the back. Just gets it to the 28. Pickup of 1. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Dahl. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just threw that one way too far. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on 1st down. unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Dahl. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Hawkeyes have taken it inside the 20. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes one man miss. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets away. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Hold and finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Hard running there.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to... breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Motion from the back. Makes a man miss. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Finds his man. It's Small. Just steamrolling the defense. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Past the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.